everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Violet and I'm the other half of Two Sisters Makeup. In today's video it's going to be just like a really tiny haul and then tell you about all of this new makeup that I tried in today's video. If you're excited in seeing what I got and my opinions on this makeup, then keep on watching. So first product is from Ulta. Looking for the Makeup Revolution Ultra Cream Bronzer to try because I didn't know they made cream bronzers or else I would have picked it up during my birthday haul. But I am eyeballing for that one. But in the meantime, I also saw this one from Milani. It's their supercharged cheek and lip. What is it calling? Multi-stick. Picked up 150 electric bronze. It says you can also use this for, it says multi-use luminous gel stick for cheek and lip. It's buildable and it's infused with emollient oils and squalene. And this is actually used in today's video, so you'll get to see it later on. Next up, I don't think I've officially showed this yet, but I bought a new, what is this? Empty magnetic palette because I keep buying some of these duochromes, multichromes from different brands to try, so I needed a bigger one. Well, this one is more shaped like a book, the different layers. So this one had a 4-layer, or this company had a 4-layer and a 3-layer option. So I picked the 4-layer because I needed more layers to house even more things. What I have it set up is I have all of my just random singles that I've depotted. And then I've got, so at the bottom, I have my Look-See shadows housed there. Then I have my copacetic ones. And then I also have a new brand that I just received the package today. And it's from Pretties For Your Face. That is the indie brand. And these are all of them picked up. I don't have any swatches of them yet. So then I also picked up these last two items are from Walmart. Sorry if I'm looking off screen. I'm recording in a different position. This phone keeps shutting off for some reason, so I have to make sure that it's still recording. But anyways, in Walmart, these were cheaper than normal. So I wanted to pick these up, try them out, and see. They're from the My Lash But Better line, and these are in the style called All Mine. So they've got an invisible band, they look super cute, they look like just wearable, easy type of lashes. So I picked up the Wet n Wild Glass Primer. This one's, I think, supposed to be like a color correcting because it's green, so it cancels out any redness. And see if this actually gives me a really glowy effect. Spoiler alert, also used it in today's video. So now that I've hauled everything I needed to haul, we can officially get to talking the products in today's video. Okay, so first two products in this new try-on video are tools, not necessarily like makeup products. The first one is this one, and I've been meaning to use this one in a video, just haven't got around to it until now. This is a very unusual, semi-dangerous kind of product. This is a mascara guard. So essentially you're supposed to put your eye here in the middle, like so, and then be able to put mascara on without it like transferring here at the top or anywhere on your lid. And then you can also use this bottom part to go right here and then put mascara on the lower lash line. I believe this bottom part is supposed to brush through your lashes at the end, or at least like comb through maybe these two spots as well. This is a product that's going to take a lot of warming up to do. A lot. I was very nervous to stick this near my eyeballs because that area can just be a little, it's a lot sensitive, I should say. So in these clips, I struggled to find a happy medium of where I should be holding it, of how I should be holding it, and applying my mascara at the same time. So this one is going to take a lot more uses, a lot more testing, for sure, to actually get the hang of it and be okay with it around the eyes, and get the hang of applying mascara with this. Do I find that this is going to be a good product in the end? Absolutely, because it's supposed to protect your makeup, so you're not transferring mascara anywhere. Do I find that you really need this top part for underneath the lower lash lines? I don't necessarily think that you need for that, but I do find it useful for the entire eyeball just to cover your eyeshadow and, you know, not have any mascara transfer at the end. The next tool is this one that I recently got from Amazon, and it's supposed to be a lash separator. So idea is it's supposed to brush through and comb through your lashes whenever you're done, and it's curved so that way it kind of fits in the shape of your eyes. So instead of having the stick straight normal like lash separator that you're used to when going to the store and buying a lash comb, it's usually how they sell it, it's just stick straight. So this one is just curved. It's got the like metal or steel little rods here. This is also another little dangerous tool that's going to take some time getting used to. I was very nervous to comb through my own lashes, just anywhere near my eyeballs. I get a little nervous, but so I had to be very careful in my little demo. I will get hopefully used to this. We'll see, but definitely take some time getting used to that. So yeah, I mean, I think it kind of separated my lashes too at the end. I don't know. I mean, I will give it some more use and then let you know later on how I think about it. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and talk about the more makeup focused products, and I'm going to go in the order that I plan my makeup just because it's the easiest and I have them laid out in that order. The first one you saw in the haul already, this is the Wet n Wild Glass Correct Primer. It's supposed to correct redness. This one, I don't think that it gives you that full glass effect. When I think of glass, or at least like a very heavy, dewy sort of appearance to the face, I think of very like, not a shiny face, but like when you splash water in your face and you have like that glowy effect from the water, that's what I think of. At first I applied just a little bit just to see, and it did feel hydrating. It did, sink in pretty quickly. I did have to add in a little bit more, and the extra little bit that I added did essentially give a somewhat like dewy effect, not necessarily glass effect to my skin, but I do find that it gave a little bit of it. Again, I will keep testing all of these, so months from now we'll have updates. Next up is the Makeup Revolution Super Dewy Skin Tint. This is a tinted moisturizer. Mine is in medium light, and you guys, this is a perfect match. Like, I went out to dinner not too long ago, and I was seeing it in sunlight, I was seeing it in artificial lighting, and you can't even tell. Like, you can't even tell the difference from my neck to my face. My face looks pretty nice and soft. The pump on this does take some, you have to like sit there and kind of squeeze it little by little to have some product come out, but once the product is out, it's very on the sheer side, so you build it up. I used a brush. I used the Essence Makeup Buffer Brush. I think this one kind of soaked up a little extra foundation than what I probably wanted, but I think that it was a better choice in the way I applied it than a Beauty Blender, because Beauty Blender will just soak up, and I will probably be using more of this product than if I didn't, so you get my point. But yeah, so I think that this has a somewhat dewy effect to it. Do I think it is super dewy? No, not necessarily. I find that my face looks very nice, natural. Some parts to it does look kind of glowy, like here in this forehead part. I want to say like right here in this like cheeky sort of area, but I did apply some other products that I will talk about later, and then I will talk about in a future video. But it's a nice lightweight feeling foundation. I don't find it on my skin. I don't feel it on my skin. I don't think it's heavy. Honestly, I think it's going to be one that I probably reach for time and time again. So I'm excited to use this and also test it out with my other, I was going to say foundations, primers. Next is another product just hauled, is the Milani Supercharged Cheek and Lip Multi-Stick. This is the creamiest. This is very emollient. This is very, like, it glided on easy. Like, the easiest of all cream bronzers that I own. Just the way that it glided on my skin was extremely easy. But my only gripe with this is that it is very light. It's on the like sheer side. I guess it's not always a bad thing to be sheer, because you can build it up and keep adding as many layers as you want, intensify as much as you want, and you're happy with it. You don't go super strong at first and then having to take away. So I guess it's kind of a plus, but I feel like it is too sheer to where you're sitting there applying like 10 layers, what it feels like, only to get the desired effect. So you can kind of see it on my face right now. It's a very soft, subtle wash of bronzer. I don't know that I'm necessarily excited to use it again. I definitely will. The color I think is fine. I think it's a color that I typically go for, but I just, and it also, I feel like it kind of gives like this, not like sheen almost. It's not like a glittery sheen. It's more of like on the more dewier side, I should say, of a bronzer, but I don't know if that's contributing to the fact of my primer and foundation and whatever else I used today, so I'm gonna test this out and kind of see. Next up is the absolute little cutest blush that you could own, or that I own, I should say because I have it. This is the Essence Baby Got blush, and again, this is in the shade called Think Pink. This blush, you guys, this is the most delicious, most yummy smelling blush ever. It smells like pure bubblegum, and it's, I don't know what it's meant to be because it's pink and bubblegum is pink, but this literally smells like those like fruit, not fruit roll-ups, but those that bubblegum that like rolls up in that little package and you like string it out. And I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but that's literally what it reminds me of. It, oh my gosh, like it makes me want bubblegum now. But this blush, it is pink and it's creamy enough to where you can get pigment, and it glides on. It blended easily and effortlessly with my fingers. I didn't use a brush because I typically like to go over with my fingers and apply my blush that way, or at least my cream blushes, because I find that I can have better control and better feel of where I want to put it. The color, it's not as vibrant as earlier, kind of toned down, but I feel like you can definitely build this up eventually. I think this is the cutest shade. I am so excited to use this again. Next up is the Essence Prime Like a Boss eyeshadow base. It's intensifying, long-lasting, no creasing, and it's in a universal shade. This one, it's an eyeshadow primer. I don't really have any thoughts as of yet. Looking at my eyeshadow, I don't see any like real harsh creasing. My eyeshadow's still holding up. This comes out into a little bit of a thicker consistency. I would say the color is more of like a really like light, like, so it's like it's almost white, and it blends in on top of your eyelids, so it's not like a color to cancel out any redness. It's very sheer. It's kind of reminiscent of the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, I believe. That, of course, test this one out later on. You know, just test it with all my eyeshadows, with just anything and everything. I will definitely update y'all. Next two products I wanted to talk about are kind of, I'm just going to throw them together because they're kind of like the same thing. I don't have clips for this one because for some reason it didn't record. I thought I was recording, guess not. But this is the Novo Mashed Potato Eyeshadow that I picked up in my Temu haul, which I will link that in the description box. I also tested out most of that makeup in a video which will be linked, but this is the more like purpley blue shifted base one. This color, what you see in the pan, is pretty identical to what's on my eyes. It applied very easily, just a finger and it showed up. I think that it's just very glittery. The only thing that I have to say is the way that I applied it, I applied the shimmer first rather than like lay down my normal shadows first and then applied on top. So like I was swiping glitter everywhere with the brush. So I would recommend doing that. I mean, it's pretty. Definitely going to use it again. I really like the shade, so there's that. And then the next one is also from Temu. It's the Vibely Diamond and Jelly Highlighter, or I like to call it the single shadow. And this one I applied in my inner corner, and I think it's a good highlight shade there to really brighten up that inner corner. I think it's pretty. It's a light purple. It's holding up. Definitely a nice little like pop of purple. I think it's cute. I don't mind it, and it's holding up, and you know, for like what, a couple dollars, can't complain. And the last product that I want to talk about in today's video is the Flower Beauty lipstick. This is the Petal Pout, yes, Petal Pout lip color. This is the Spice Petal shade that is supposed to be a dupe for a Charlotte Tilbury shade. I wanted to try this one because it's Flower Beauty and I love Drew, and I don't really have a lot of Flower Beauty products to begin with, but this is what's on my lips. It's a cream lipstick, so it's definitely going to come off when you eat and when you drink. It's a pretty color. Do I think it's a color that you need to go out and buy right now? No. I mean, it applied very easily. There's definitely some color on my lips. I think it's, you know, it's a very like easy wearable color that you can just throw in your bag or just kind of wear, when you don't know what else to wear on your lips, you can throw this on and call it a day. Yeah, I mean, it's not anything spectacular in my opinion. I will definitely wear it again, but I feel like I might have a color similar. Oh, it's just a thing of, do you want to spend the money to have a Flower Beauty product, or would you rather just use what you have? So it's just kind of a back and forth. I think that is everything that I have to talk about in today's video. If you've tried any of these products, if you tried any eyeshadow singles from Pretties From Your Face, anything and everything you have to say it in the comments. I would love to see you there, and I would love to chat with you. And as always, have an awesome rest of your day and your week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye, guys.